Placements at India's top IITs are no longer what they used to be. In the past 3 years, placement percentages have dipped, higher studies selections are rising, and median salaries are sliding down. But what's really going on behind these numbers? Are placements at the IITs showing early signs of stress? Or is this just a temporary shift that will correct itself in the coming years? But before we dive deep into these questions, let's take a quick detour. If you are also a data nerd like us and are interested in seeking reliable data-driven insights, do check out Dataful. Trusted by over 26,000 registered users, it offers more than 17,000 clean, structured and ready-to-use datasets across 50 plus sectors, exclusively sourced from government and multilateral agencies. To know more, click the link in the description. Now back to the story. In this video, we'll focus only on the top 5 engineering colleges as per NIRF rankings. IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur and IIT Kharagpur. The NIRF ranks institutions on multiple parameters: teaching, research, perception, outreach and inclusivity. Placements are just one part of the story. These 5 colleges are ranked at the top based on their overall performance across all these parameters. So while this analysis may not represent every IIT or engineering college, these institutions serve as a useful barometer for understanding the current trends in placements and salaries. Let's begin with IIT Madras. IIT Madras is ranked number 1 in this year's NIRF Engineering Colleges category. In the 4-year UG programs, placements have been fairly steady in the mid-70s. At the same time, the share of students opting for higher studies is climbing. Close to 1 in every 5 students is now taking that path. The 5-year integrated programs show a different picture. Placements here have actually gone up a little, from the low 80s to almost 88% recently. But interestingly, higher studies are also significant, with close to 10% of students moving in that direction. When it comes to salaries, the story is less encouraging. For 4-year UG programs, median salaries have stayed flat at around 17 lakh per year. But for 5-year integrated programs, the fall has been sharp, from nearly 38 lakh 2 years ago down to about 19 lakh now. Next up is IIT Delhi. IIT Delhi is ranked number 2 in the NIRF Engineering Colleges category. Placements here have dropped from around 90% 3 years ago to just about 75% now for 4-year UG programs. For 5-year integrated programs, the fall is even steeper, from almost complete placement to around the mid-80s. Higher studies meanwhile are inching up, with close to 8% of students choosing that route in the latest year. Salaries mirror this decline. For 4-year UG programs, median salaries have gone from about 20 lakh to just under 19 lakh. For 5-year integrated programs, the drop is more dramatic, from around 40 to 44 lakh 2 years ago to about 24 lakh now. Now let's focus on IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay is ranked number 3 in the NIRF Engineering Colleges category. Placements here have been sliding steadily. In the 4-year UG programs, they have fallen from close to 88% to just under 74%. For 5-year integrated programs, the trend is the same, dropping from nearly 98% to mid-80s. Meanwhile, higher studies are clearly rising, with more than 1 in 4 students from 4-year UG programs now choosing this option. Salaries too reflect this pressure. For 4-year UG programs, median salaries have stayed stuck at around 19 lakh, while for 5-year integrated programs, they have dipped heavily from about 40 lakh to below 20 lakh. Moving on to IIT Kanpur. IIT Kanpur is ranked number 4 in the NIRF Engineering Colleges category. Placements here have taken one of the sharpest hits. From almost 80% earlier, the 4-year UG programs are now at about 66%. At the same time, higher studies are growing. Nearly a quarter of students are now heading in that direction. Salaries tell a similar story. Median salaries for 4-year UG programs were about 44 lakh 2 years ago, climbed briefly, and then dropped to under 20 lakh. That's a fall of more than half in just 2 years. Finally, let's talk about IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur is ranked number 5 in the NIRF Engineering Colleges category. Placements here were above 90% 3 years ago in 4-year UG programs, but have since fallen to around 76%. For 5-year integrated programs, the drop is even more visible, from above 80% to below 70%. Higher studies, on the other hand, are rising. with more than 15% of 5-year integrated students now opting out of placements. Salaries again show a similar pattern. 4-year UG programs hover around 90 to 20 lakh, but the 5-year integrated programs have seen a big dip from over 40 lakh to about 20 lakh in the latest year. So what does this all mean? Placements across the top IITs are wobbling, and the share of students opting for higher studies is increasing. Salaries, once a strong attraction for these institutes, are cooling down sharply, especially for the 5-year integrated programs. The bigger question is whether this is just a temporary slowdown caused by global economic factors, or whether IITs are seeing a more structural change in the career paths of their students. What do you think? Do these salary dips point to a long-term decline, or just a rough patch in the job market? Research for this story is powered by Dataful and Tagore.ai. To know more, click on the related links in the description.